Hello YouTube, welcome back to Not Simple for Mum. My name is Jason, and today on the channel we have another record to show you. It is 33s and 45s day, and as always I'm going to show you a record that I like, or a record that I've bought anyway, and give you a few factoids about it and tell you my thoughts. Anyway, today's record is Female of the Species by Space. Now, for those of you that have been watching closely, you may recall, I should say, that I got both of the first two albums over the last year or so, and very, very pleased with those. But I saw this single and it was quite cheap. I can't remember now how much. I think it was about £3 something, can't remember. And I thought I'd grab it. Is it a little bit tunny? Yeah, maybe. Right, I'll show you the back as well. It is basically just the main song. There's a number of remixes on there. They're okay. They're nothing special. And there's a B-side which I can't remember what it's called. Oh, Give Me Something, there we are. Yeah, Give Me Something. Which is alright. It's not really much singing in it. It's a bit weird. I don't know what they were trying to do with it. I was just thought, well, we got to do a B-side. Let's just put a bit of music together and have a bit of nonsense. Something the Super Furry Animals have done, actually, on some of their B-sides. They're just having a bit of a giggle. Yeah. Those Space are quite good. They were a quirky band. I don't really know what kind of format they fit into. I suppose they are Britpop. They've got that kind of semi-60s vibe with a bit of a modern twist to it. Anyway, for me to influence your opinion on the record before you've even heard it. So, yeah, go and have a listen. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a fine tune. This and Neighbourhood, two really, really strong songs. A little bit quirky. Yeah, as I say, I don't really know where they got their influences from as such. Because they're you can say they're a little bit eccentric in a way. Yeah, it's I suppose you could say they possibly got that sort of semi-Kinks influence as well. They're, you know, just that sort of quintessentially British band. You know, I don't really know how else to describe them. You really got to, you know, hopefully you've made up your own judgment by listening. Again, I think it's a great tune. I'll quickly show you the record. It's nothing really much to speak of. Right, but again, it was a cheap record, kind of an impulse buy. Yeah, you think, well, you've got the albums, but at the time I got this, I didn't actually have the album. I didn't get that till a bit later, and that was a gift anyway. So, yeah, but you know, even so, it's a good single. It's nice to have. do quite like the cover, even if it's rather generic. Always like their logo. I think it suits them quite well. But yeah, very, very cool. Let me know what you think of Space. Are they still going? Does anybody know? They could well be. I think they did release something a few years back, but I wouldn't swear to it. And what it sounds like, not a Scooby-Doo. So, you know, if you're a Space fan, do please let me know what they're up to. It's always nice to hear. And maybe I'll check it out, maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll grab some more stuff. If not on record, then quite possibly on CD. Anyway, that is it. So leave some comments below. You know, tell people about the channel, please. Do keep coming back. Plenty more on the way. There is something that I'm getting a little bit stuck for, to be honest with you, because my format's become quite the same each week of what I do. You know, it seems to be, although I want to keep on doing this, obviously, but I'm doing a record sale on the Monday, and then Wednesday there'll be some kind of pop unboxing or some figure unboxing or something like that. And then Friday tends to be some other record I've picked up, if I've picked up anything. Yeah. And I do want to get back into gaming. Again, I do quite enjoy doing that. I've not done that for quite some time. But if you've got an idea of something that you would like to see from me, something you think would suit my channel, whatever it happens to be. I'm not saying I will do it, but if it sounds to me like a good idea, I'll certainly give it a go at least once. And yeah, give me some videos to react to. If you've made a funny video, yeah, it doesn't have to be funny, but I usually find those more entertaining. But if you made a video, or you've seen a video that you think is incredibly humorous, and some people do like my laugh, some people hate it, but if you like my laugh and you want me to laugh at something that you've recommended, and of course I'll give you a shout out, so, you know, promote your channel as well, right? And if you haven't got one, I'll still give you a shout out anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? Or if you're in a band and you want me to check out your music, you know, I'll give you a fair review. I might critique it, and I may like it, I might not, but I'll be honest with you, I'll be upfront about it. And I won't just go, oh, that's shit, like so many reviewers do. I'll give you some constructive criticism, and, you know, I'll try and tell you and explain to you why, right? And yes, you're not always going to appeal to my tastes. There is some stuff it doesn't matter how good it is, right? It's just not going to float my boat because I'm just not into that style of music. But yeah, by all means, please, you know, share. Because if nothing else, you'll get promotion. And I always let people make up their own minds with these things. You know, at the end of the day, you may like it, you may not, right? I may like it, I may not. But that's your prerogative. Yeah? Everyone's taste is different. And, but I do like to get music out there, especially if it's new. Yeah. Because I would like to get in some new bands, I really would. But it seems to these days there's so much out there, it's very difficult to sort the wheat from the chaff, as it were. So, yeah, by all means, let me know. Anyway, I've waffled on plenty, but I do like your suggestions, I do like your input, yeah, and if I'm physically up to doing the video, whatever it happens to be, then, you know, do let me know, and I'll add it to the list, and, you know, first come, first served business, and if it turns out that I've made an interesting video with it, then it will get released. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Got more music videos to come, and hopefully, as I say, get back into gaming. I'll try to do it in the next week or so. Anyway, that is it. I'll catch you in the next video, and thanks again. Bye-bye.